Well, I started as a pilot, and I was trained in the Air Force, and I was flying for Northwest Orient and got furloughed. And so I was unemployed, and my parents thought I was going to turn into nothing. So what they decided was I needed to get further education, and I wouldn't do it because they thought I should go to MBA school. They thought they had all these ideas for me. I stayed as far away as I could, and finally decided that of all the lawyers I knew, a lot of what law was about wasn't necessarily learning things, but learning how to think about things. And that appealed to me a lot. And I thought no matter what career I would have, knowing how to analyze, knowing how to think of things from a different perspective would be helpful. I ended up enjoying the law more than I thought. I had a skill set in aviation, and I spent some time interning with a law firm that focused basically on aviation. From there, though, I ended up buying a company, and then the law career kind of slipped aside, and I ended up focusing on more of just the aviation business. We focused on very high-end, long-term leases, mostly like concert tours, and things that would keep the plane busy for 2, 3, 4 months. And it was from that business, it was called Corporate Wings, and it was from that business that I ended up getting the contract to fight Bill Clinton, Governor Clinton, when he ran for office in 1992. And I got to fly him for 15 months, flew him to the inauguration, and then that notoriety of having done that, having got to more concert tours, we ended up establishing an international operation. And then in 1998, we started the fractional business called Flight Options. I've had a partner for 34 years, Mike Rossi, and we invested only in aviation businesses. So today we own 7 aviation companies, so we kind of stick to what we know. And we have about 3,000 employees between all the companies, and they span everything from engine maintenance to, we still have the largest ones would be delivering some sort of charter service or flying. We have about 154 airplanes today that rotate around and handle this flying. Well, I would say that the most important I get you is to be passionate about what you do. And then I would tell you that with that comes the obligation to be compassionate about how you do it. Well, first of all, let me congratulate the other recipients here today. It's an honor for all of us to be on the stage. I'd like to thank the law school for all they've done for this university and all they've done to continue to grow. My father gave you a piece of advice. He said, anytime you're given an honor or award, you need to thank the women in your life. And he said you need to make sure that you don't thank them in such a way that anyone feels more important than the other one. So I want to thank the women in my life in alphabetical chronological order according to their astrological sign. First of all, I'd like to thank my mom. I'd like to thank her for unending support. I'd like to thank my daughter Elizabeth for her unending trust. And I'd like to thank my wife Pamela, who I've known 13,140 days, for her unending love.